Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're checking out Genesis Follow You, Follow Me. And I saw this suggestion the other day on the video that I made when the channel reached 100,000 subscribers. And somebody said, hey, this is a fitting title. Check this one out. And I like that. It's true. Just you follow me, and I have followed all these great suggestions, and that's why the channel has grown so much. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, and I guess it will work out. We get to enjoy some great music. Thank you for this suggestion and for hanging out with me. Let's have a listen.
Stay with me, my love. I hope you'll always be right here by my side. If ever I need you, oh my love, in your arms, I feel so safe and so secure. Every day is such a perfect day to spend along with you. I will follow you. Will you follow me? All the days and nights that we know will be. I will stay with you. Will you stay with me? Just one single tear in each passing year. With the dawn, oh, I see so very clearly now. All my fears are drifting by me so slowly now, fading away. I can see night is long, but you are here. Close a hand, oh, I'm better for the smile you give. And while I live, I will follow you. Will you follow me? All the days and nights that we know will be. I will stay with you. Will you stay with me? Just one single tear in each passing year there will be. I will follow you. Will you follow me? All the days and nights that we know will be. I will stay with you. Will you stay with me? Just one single tear in each passing year.
Mm.
I will follow you. Will you follow me? All the days and nights that we know will be. I will stay with you. Will you stay with me? Just one single tear in each passing year.
That's nice. Very soothing too, in a way. The vocals with the synths, the melody. It felt, uh, yeah, it felt very calming, like a reassuring track with the lyrics, of course, having that effect too. And yeah, Phil's voice is it's sometimes it's almost ethereal. It really he has a great voice. So Phil with the hat is the singer Phil without the hat as the drummer? Maybe perhaps because he feels, more comfortable as a drummer. I don't know, but he can sing really, really well too. Man. Come on. The drumming was very gentle though, like almost certain parts was like almost like a marching pattern, but the song is almost like we're moving forward, but together, and that makes it a little bit more, easier. The presence of this person makes you calmer. The long nights are manageable, and you make a vow to them, and you follow me, I follow you, and then vice versa. It's a real nice way of committing, right? And my favorite line was sing just one single tear in each passing year. That's really a nice line because there's going to be ups and downs, but the beauty is going to outweigh the sadness because that's just part of life. In relationships, in love, you're gonna have some bad days, and especially later on, perhaps when people get sick, or whatever you can think of, or fights or arguments. You drift off a little bit, but in the end, it's gonna be worth it. And that single tear is such a great visualization of that. In the bigger picture, one single tear a year, I'll take that any day, right? Even outside of relationships, a single tear in a year for all the rest of the beauty. That's a big. The scale is really tipped in your favor that way if you think about it that way. Uh, so that was a beautiful way of putting it. A single tear in each passing year makes it manageable if you think about it that way. So the pain that is part of life makes it much more manageable with a person that you can share it with. And also, if you think about it big picture wise, really nice. The keyboards really great. With certain times in the beginning sounding more like an organ, then really getting that synthesizer sound in it with that solo there. Also with the backing vocals, really kind of blending with that synthesizer. Sometimes, especially with certain harmonies, I have effect from certain groups that you almost think that it's becoming an instrument. And where does the instrument begin? Where do the vocals end? And it's just like a great blend. Unless there was an effect on the backing vocals as well, I don't know. But that was great. And the beginning, the guitar had a little bit of a different sound, almost like the strings aren't completely, close to the fretboard. You don't push them down completely, like you don't let them ring out. You get more of that plasticky sound of the string, or that sound of the string, the steel or whatever instrument you're playing. If you're a steel string or if you're nylon, or, for that, like almost like a rubber band you're flicking almost. I don't know if it was an effect or it's just because the fingers aren't completely pressed down. There seems to be an effect on it too, but you have that sharper sound a little bit. Cool, very cool. Works so well with this. The bass, very subtle.
Stay with me, my love. I hope you.
What I also found, especially at the end with the keyboards, it's like back and forth, the notes. It's almost like a musical ping pong, and with the relationship, you, me, I follow you, follow me. It was almost like a back and forth in the music as well. The relationship is really nice. Very dreamy too. It's like you ping pong life back and forth in love. Hey, now it's yours, and now it's my turn. Whenever we're going through something hard, I will stay up with you, you'll stay up with me, or I'll hold your hair when all those things. You kind of go back and forth. Sometimes one is the stronger at certain moments, sometimes the other. And when you have that great partnership, life is much more manageable, and you get to that single tear in each passing year. Really good stuff. Thank you for recommending it and for hanging out with me. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.